Hello friends, let us start the third part of the chapter print culture and the modern world. In the first part, we done that how the first book printed, how print culture comes to China, Japan and Korea. And then in the last part we starts the print comes to Europe, where we also done the limitations of the handwritten manuscripts and also done the Gutenberg's and the printing press. And let's continue the same topic, that is the print comes to Europe. As we are doing the Europe, so the next topic of this is the print revolution and its impact. Again, if we see the chapter, then our chapter is divided into three parts. First is the East Asia, which we already done, China, Japan and Korea. Then Europe, and then come the South Asia, that is India. So let's continue the Europe part. The first impact of the print culture in Europe was that it totally transformed the lives of the people, where the peoples are unaware about the things. They just follow whatever the pop or the aristocratic class are saying. But after print culture, arrival of the print cultures, now knowledge comes. People are more aware of the things, of the matters. It changed their relationships to informations and knowledge. Now they get more informations, they get more knowledge of different things, as I said in first point also, which change their lives also, their lifestyle. It affected relationships with the institutions and the authorities. Now we see totally different relationship between the institutions and the authority, where the people just follow blindly these institutions and authority. Now they are much more aware, have much more knowledge, and they ask questions also. As we see in French revolutions also, people start asking questions why, after reading the books of many philosophers. Now it opened a new ways of looking the things around us, and it influenced the popular perceptions of different matters also. So this is how we see some impact of the print revolution. We see in detail. Then first thing is that after coming of print culture, we see a new emergence of a new reading public. Now in Europe we see a new public who are interested in print culture. The first thing is that access to books created a new culture of reading in Europe. Earlier, reading was restricted to the elite people only, wherever the common peoples lived in a world of oral cultures. Means they heard sacred texts read out, ballads and folk tales narrated, which were narrated, and they just hear all these things. Now, the main change after this, what we see is that if earlier there was a hearing public, now a reading public came into being. So this is how we change this this major change we see here also. First thing, like it's a village, so people all come and gathered in a place, the center of a village, where one person read the popular books and other people enjoy this, hearing it, and enjoy these things. They all enjoy the new text, whatever comes, newspapers and etc. They all enjoy these things. And another thing which we see the changes come is the, that is the, a lot of publics who were illiterate and doesn't read anything, just hear the things, these books, now this whole hearing public now become a reading public. So this is what the changes we see here. The religious debate and the fear of print. Actually, not everyone welcomed the printed books, and those who did also had fear about it. Now, it was feared that if there was no control over in this print culture what was printed and read, then rebellious and irreligious thoughts might spread. And that's what they think, that if that happened, the authority of valuable literature would be destroyed. Religion play a very important role in print culture. In East Asia also we see the role of the Buddhism, who play a very important role in the spread of print culture in whole over East Asia, that is in Korea region and the Japan. And the same thing we see in Europe also. Here print culture divide the Christianity into two parts. In 1517 AD, the religious reformer Martin Luther King Sr. wrote 95 theses criticizing many of the practices and the rituals of the Roman Catholic churches. And before that, as we all know, the people just came. There are very few Bibles in the world, which were in the hand of the popes and the fathers. So whatever the pope is saying, whatever the father is saying, people follow that thing, because they doesn't know whatever is written in the Bible. For example, uh, Pope are saying that if you were doing anything wrong, then you have to donate money to God, and people donate money to do God, means they donate money to church. And actually this money, this is how they earn money and live their livelihood. This is the thing what is raised up by the Martin Luther King in his thesis, that God doesn't say to donate these things. Now a lot of Bibles were printed, and he criticized the words of the churches and said that actually the Bible is saying another thing. And this is how we see the division of two parts of the Christianity. One is the Protestant, and the second one is the Catholics. Catholics are those who follow the systems, rituals, and customs of the Roman Catholic Church, and Protestant means who start protesting these rituals and follow only Bible. They all were known as Protestant. This was started by the Martin Luther King. This led to a division within the church and to the beginning of the Protestant reformations. As Luther said, printing is the ultimate gift of God and the greatest one. There are few people who welcome print culture in religion also, as you can see here in this picture also. This is the machine made by Gutenberg printing machines in the hand of a god. This is one of the many images produced in the early modern Europe. Here these gods are celebrating the coming of print. Students, you can see the printing press is descending from heaven and it is carried by a goddess. On two sides the goddess blessings and blessing the machines, and here you can see they are blessing the machines on both the sides. They are the Minerva. This one is the Minerva. Name of the god is the Minerva. It is a goddess of wisdom, as like in India Saraswati. And it is Mercury. Mercury is the god of messenger who send message from one place to another place. As like in India, what we say, the god is the Narad Muni in Indian culture. Women in the foreground are holding up plaques with the portraits of six pioneer printers of the different countries in the middle ground. Here you can see. And this one is the picture of Gutenberg taken by one of the god. The next one is the print and the descent. Descent means Pratirudh. Here you can see that in the 16th century, this picture shows how the fear of the printing was dramatized in the visual representations at this time of art. Here you can see that the coming of the print is the coming of the world. This shows that it is actually the coming of the end of the world. In the interior of the printer's workshop also here is a site of a dance of a death. And the skeleton, as you can see here, this skeleton figures control the printers. He controlled the printers on both the pictures, and his works define and dedicate what is to be done and what is not to be done, because they all have a fear. Basically the fear was in the mind of the conservatives and those who are Catholics and the from aristocratic class. They have a fear of rebel. One more story is given of 16th century in our book of Manetio. Manetio was a miller in Italy and he began to read the books that were available in his locality, and he reprinted the message of the Bible, that actually what Bible is saying, what God is saying, what is the view of the God and creation, that encouraged the Roman Catholic Church. When the Roman Church know about all these things, Manetio was halted up twice and ultimately executed. This story shows the fear of the print in the mind of the church. The Roman Church, troubled by such effects of popular readings and questioning of faith, imposed severe controls over publishers and also booksellers, and they began to maintain an index of prohibited books. They make their list that these are those books which are prohibited and only these books are allowed for in market. The reading mania. Mania is a craze. Now we see a craze of reading. At that time, as we all know, there is no other source of entertainment. The whole day people are doing work, and if there is any kind of entertainment, then basically the people of village peoples are gathered in one place in the evening and they all sing, enjoy folk tales, folk songs, etc. That's all, nothing else. And they have their own entertainment at home. But a new type of entertainment come. This creates a lot of craze in people, but because of this what we see is the increase in the literacy rate in Europe. Now it is 60 to 80% people are literate in Europe. A literacy and schools spread in European countries. There was a virtual reading mania. The another positive points we see is the new forms of literature. As we know, all know, there are different types of peoples. As in our film industries also, different types of films are made for different types of the viewers. Similarly, now the print cultures, they want to spread and catch a new market. For that, now they introduce different forms of the literature. Here, like New forms of popular literature was printed which targeted a new audience. For by a petty peddlers known as chapman. They are penny means like one paisa in India. So they are very cheap books. Same thing like penny books in France, like the chap books. In France we see bibliothèque blue were printed, which were low priced small books printed on poor quality papers and bound in a cheap blue cover. So this is how they try to capture as much market as they can. We also see the introduction of the periodicals. Periodicals means those things which printed after a few time period, either daily like newspapers, weekly magazines, monthly magazines, etc. Ideas of the scientists and philosophers, also their thesis also now became more accessible to the common people because of this print culture. That's all in first part. Any kind of doubt and problem, you can send your comment to me, or you can visit my blog also, which is bipindogra.blogspot.in. Thank you.